All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is Steve and Cedric talking to the band, and I'm Steve. What's happening, Cedric?
Hey, I'm Cedric. How y'all doing out there?
We want you right now. If you missed any of our previous episodes, go to our YouTube channel. Subscribe to the channel. Make sure you smash that like button and like those videos, and hit the alert button down below so you get a notification when we upload new content. Cedric, where else can they find us at, bro?
Oh man, you can check us out at Steve and Cedric talking to the number 2 band. That's Steve and Cedric talking to the number 2 band. That's on Instagram and Twitter. Check us out, y'all.
Cedric, my man.
Yes, sir.
We got a big show today.
Yes, we do.
We are rocking with
the most, you know it, man.
The most hidden
the queen herself.
Gospel music.
Yep. Yeah, Psalms 100.
Yolanda Lynn Penix.
Yeah.
What's up, baby?
Hey. Hi, y'all.
How you doing?
What's up, Lynn? How you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm fabulous, and I'm happy to be a part of this great show today.
Man, you're looking great, Lynn. You're looking great.
Thank you. I'm trying.
Absolutely.
Y'all look good too. It's good to see you.
Thank you.
Yes. Lynn, it's such an honor to have you.
Thank you.
How you been doing? I mean, we got COVID-19. It's crazy out here. How you doing?
You know what? I'm doing well. I'm just blessed to be here. You're right. COVID has really changed a lot of things suddenly. And so having to adjust to changes and even being in the medical field, but otherwise I'm doing great. How about you all? Y'all doing good?
Yeah, we're well.
Yeah,
we're well.
Just trying like the famous Ann's words. We're trying to stay out the way.
That's right.
Right.
You got that right.
Yeah, buddy.
Man, Lynn, what you been working on? I mean, what's been going on? I know you're a nurse. Have you been working on any music at all, during this time?
I can't say that I've been really working on music. I have been revisiting music that I've done before. Just kind of, listening to it and, trying to put some 2022 on it. And you know what I'm saying? Just trying to figure out how to do that. But mostly, I've really been busy in the medical field, trying to help everybody stay well. COVID hit my house. And I've been blessed that I've not had it. I'm fully vaccinated, boosted and all.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just really working in the medical field and trying to give people hope, because it's a scary time. So, in the office, the clinics and different places that I have to work, try to give people hope because they're scared, So having to, test people and give vaccines and explain and, so that just been really doing a lot of that. And so just that's what I've been doing mostly. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, we definitely appreciate your service and being on the front line. So, yeah, thank you so much.
Yes.
You are the daughter, you're PK.
Yes. Yeah.
And how's Bishop doing? Bishop Washington, how's he doing?
I'm so glad that Bishop is doing well, as well as he can be. We know that he had a couple of strokes, which has kind of put some limitations on his physical abilities. But you know what? He's still powerful. He's still full of a lot of wisdom. So he's always sharing with us and just doing great and getting around when he can. Thank God for his wife, my friend Vanessa Washington, who takes really good care of my dad. And so Bishop is doing pretty good. Thank the Lord. I'm glad to see.
That's what's up. That's great.
Please give him our love and
absolutely.
And all that. And just one question from Cedric and I both: Is he still a quartet head? You still listen to the quartet?
Oh yeah. Oh yes, forever.
He's Wonder Boy Johnson.
Yeah, we want to make sure he's still in the club. That's all. We want to make sure he's still in the club.
He's still in the club. He did pass. Bishop has retired. He's still Bishop, but he has retired from St. Paul, but he's, yes, he loves quartet music.
That's
Absolutely.
what's up. That's what's up.
That's what's up, Bishop.
That's
I
sure
see you,
what's up.
baby. Yeah. Lynn, you know, you have had such a powerful impact in gospel music. I consider you to be a hidden jewel.
Thank
You have influenced so many in the Rockford, Illinois, Chicagoland area. I mean, just a powerful, powerful influence. One notable artist is Michelle Williams from Destiny's Child, who spoke about you when she was on the show. Tell us and tell the audience just what does that mean to you to know that you have had that kind of influence in a lot of young artists' lives, you know, just through the years?
Man, you know, it's amazing. It's shocking. It's, you know, surprise. I mean, you know, it's just a lot of things to know that you, because, you know, sometimes you don't know if you had an impact, if you're having an impact on people. But, you know, when people come out the blue and say, you know, I had someone not too long ago invite me to Chicago for women that had inspired them. And the women that were there, to know that I was on that list, I was like, me? You know, and so even for Michelle and others, it's a blessing to know that. I'm glad to know that I had some type of impact. And sometimes I'm like, well, what did I do? What did I say? But whatever it was, or whatever it is, I'm thankful that I did. So it means a lot, and it makes me now want to strive more to continue, even with the young artists that are, you know, coming up now, are already out there, and musicians. It encourages me to, you know, give them some wisdom, because you know what, they're not like we were when we came up, so they need guidance. You know, so I feel privileged, I feel blessed, I feel honored to, you know, and humbled that I had some type of effect, and that I, you know, that I still do. That's big. That's big.
Yeah, absolutely, it is. And I think, like, too, just as a follow-up to that, you know, a lot of people don't realize just, you know, your vocal ability is just so amazing.
Yeah.
I can recall one time, you know, just years ago, hanging out with you, and I gave you a CD of Lila Hathaway.
Oh,
And you
man.
you took that right. You remember that?
Yes, and been listening to her ever since.
Yeah. Right. And I mean, I remember going to rehearsal like a week later with you. You came in and you had incorporated some of her runs and just style. And I was like, that for me, I was like, Lynn is next level. Lynn is totally
always been
next level.
been. Yep.
I mean, just amazingly, you took what she does to a whole nother stratosphere.
Wow.
You know, that's,
I mean,
man, that's where, you know, that's what I love about you. That, you know, you've been so humble, and you're still humble. I mean, I was like, man, if people just knew, if she could just come out and say, man, I do this, and, you know,
right.
But you don't, you never have, you never did, you know, man, wow. But tell me, you do other things too. You're now an author. Tell me about your book.
I am an author, a co-author rather, in a book called The Blooming Process. And I was able to, I wrote my first chapter last year, and it came out the first part of this year. And I am with actually the visionary grew up at my church, Sheila Reynolds. And
in school there.
yes, and she's an Auburn.
Yep. Yeah. Mighty Knights.
I'm a Viking, so I mean, shout out to Guilford. But anyway, anyway, so she opened the opportunity. Her and my best friend Deborah Marks opened the opportunity and said, you know what, and I always knew that there was other things inside of me, and so this opened up the opportunity. It was scary, but it opened up the opportunity for me to kind of, begin my journey and to, just reading even books of our own homegrown Kimberly Lawson, wrote Lawson.
Yep.
Sorry, but
Yep.
just, being inspired even by her. So it opened up the opportunity for me to just start, writing. And so I'm happy about being an author now with more to come.
Good grief, man. Them talents and blessings just keep on coming. Tell me about your daughter, Evandia.
Evandia, oh my God, Evandia. Boy, she's doing things that I wanted to do. I remember me and Stan sometimes talk about a play that I played, the maid in Helen Keller, the story of Helen Keller at Guilford. And I always wanted to be on the stage and still going to be, but she has taken it and gone another level with it. Evandia is so talented. And I mean, she gets on that stage and not only does she act, she's a singer.
Wow.
Got, she's just got a different tone to her voice and she's just taking it to another level. And so she's writing music, she's listening to music, she's teaching us vocal stuff and how to form our voices. And she's got her own following here in Rockford. So she's always at Starlight. She just finished doing a play at the there's a studio or a theater on North Main. I can't think of the name of it right now. So she just is doing some big things. So we're looking to go to the stage, to Broadway.
That's so cool. That's so cool.
We're working on stepping on out a little further now. But
that is so cool.
She is amazing. She's amazing.
Yeah. Where can we see her? Where can we see her for the people out there?
She does a lot at Starlight, which is on the Rock Valley campus. She's in a lot. In fact, I think she's getting ready for some summer plays that are going to be coming up. And she was the first African American to play the Princess and the Pea.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Wow.
African American female to play the princess in that play at Starlight this past summer, and she got standing ovations. I mean, she's just a talent by herself. So I
wonder where she got that from.
Really? Right.
So I'm excited about her. I'm excited about all my children, but she is, our son is a phenomenal drummer.
Yeah, yes, he is.
And he's also into music and running and putting stems together, just doing all kind of stuff, and Stanley is she's working on completing her studies to be an orthodontist. So
wow.
Our teeth are going to look good too while we're on the stage.
I know that's right.
Yes.
And Bianca, I just, like to shout out all of our kids. Bianca's doing great. And, she had a stroke, but it has not stopped her.
I know,
she's doing
that's encouragement to it. Wow.
Oh my God. It's just a testimony, of miracles that have happened. And her son, our grandson, is getting ready to graduate high school. So we're just, a lot of great things are happening. Yep.
Yeah, he's a great football player too.
Yeah.
And he is. Yeah.
Athlete. Wow.
Yeah.
Football he made. He's
crazy, man. That's crazy, man.
While we're on this subject, Lynn, I mean, has there been anything in your career that you may have wanted to do that you didn't get a chance to do, whether it be gospel or R&B?
You know, that's I don't know. I think probably I wished I had have stepped out a little bit more, you know, a little bit more. Um, and I don't say that because it's over, because I don't think that it's over. But you know what? I believe that, you know, everybody has their time. And, you know, perhaps I'm more mature now than I have ever been, both naturally and spiritually. So I just think that, you know, in God's own time, what is to be will be. But I can't tell you that I haven't said, now, why come I haven't been able to do this and they have? I mean, I can't tell you that because I have had those questions. But then sometimes, you know, you just, you know, you hear the testimonies of others and you just like, you know, hey, maybe I wasn't ready for that time. So, but I'm thankful for the exposure that I've had, you know. So
yeah. Has there been anyone particularly that you want to work with in gospel or R&B, either or? Is there someone that you say, man,
well, he's gone now. I always wanted to meet Prince. I love Prince.
Man, y'all can see 80s on, wow. Yeah.
Can't talk about
right.
But you know, even just to, you know, just to be in his presence, because I probably would have been blown away. But you know, I have the privilege though of, because of my best friend who's also gone, it hurts my heart still today, Jimmy. Big Jim White. I had the opportunity to be at flight time and you know, be in the studio and you know, and just get that whole experience, you know, of doing some background work and just being there, you know. So that's been great. And probably, you know what? Man, so many, y'all. I don't know if I have anybody, just anybody. Anybody. I'm just always blown away by, you know, the Clark sisters, which, you know, I grew up, and we grew up with them.
Yep.
And they're doing some great things. And so I can't, just probably would be a whole list of singers in the gospel arena. And as well as a secular arena that I would love to just meet. I love Layla Hathaway. I love Jill Scott. Oh my
God.
Amazing. She's amazing. I love her. I love Fantasia. I think she's amazing.
Oh my God, yeah. Oh my God.
Man, she is
Fantasia.
Yeah.
Right.
My own cousin, Michelle, you know,
man, wow,
you know, something with Michelle, because, you know, we're family, we're connected. And I just think that would be great. And of course, Psalms 100, but you know.
Speaking of that, speaking of Psalms, a great segue.
Right.
You know, it's funny, man, because everybody on this call, man, is tied together, and we'll be tied together forever, man.
Absolutely.
I mean, we've been down the road. I mean, I don't know if everybody know, but man, we've played in arenas and churches and played with big artists. We commissioned and Clark's. You mentioned Clark sisters, but Walter Hawkins. I mean, big people. I mean, we were right there at Bobby Jones' show. You know, so a lot of people don't know that. But let me ask you this question, Lynn. What did Psalms 100 really mean to you?
Oh my God. You know, because we were the gospel strings first before
we were
100. So you know, we can't leave none of it out.
right.
But you know what? That came at a time that was really crucial in my life. So it really helped me emotionally. It helped my talent for singing. It helped that develop. You know, we still have a connection. But Psalms 100, when we went to Psalms 100, it just, man, we were a part, and we still are. I don't want to say were, because we still are, but it just, the talent that was in our group, that's still there. I mean, and just being able to come together, even when we didn't disagree sometimes, we were able to laugh it off, and, but it gave me such courage and such, it helped enhance my songwriting ability.
Wow.
It helped with that. It helped me appreciate, how to appreciate other voices, how we can all work together and blend together, and how we stuck together.
Yeah.
And, I have to say this, that people still know Psalms 100.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do.
Know Psalms 100 across this country. Unfortunately, I was at a funeral just the other day, and a young lady that grew up here but moved to Atlanta, and she was home, and she was like, you know what, every time I come home, or she said, when I'm in Atlanta, I hear certain music, I was like, y'all need to hear Psalms 100. Y'all ain't nothing compared to what Psalms 100 could do. And I'm just like, wow. She's like, I used to try to make sure I got to all the Psalms 100s. I don't care where y'all were. I was trying to get there.
Wow.
Somebody to still say that.
Yeah.
About, all the music that we put out, that, still alive and would be so prevalent. We were before our time.
In
some aspects, but music that is still prevalent, guiding light, and, people just sending us. I don't know how often you guys get them. But I always get the Bobby Jones clip.
Yeah.
When it pops up, I always get that clip, and different songs. When Steve sing, "There Is No Singing."
Oh man, you was doing good. You was doing good till you got to that part right there.
Tell him to repeat that run he made.
Oh man. I want to thank everybody for tuning in.
But Lynn, I know you got your husband with you. So let's bring him on. And I want to ask him the same question.
Let's bring him in. Wait, Stan. Come on in here, Stan. What's up, baby?
What up? What up?
Let me slide on in here. What's up, guys?
Yay.
You got it.
You got it. How you been, man?
Yeah.
Good, man. I'm good, man. I'm still alive, bro. That's the main thing.
I want to ask you the same question, man. Psalms 100, man. We've been up and down the road, man, a time or two, man. We did a lot of stuff. What does Psalms 100 really mean to you, man?
Oh, wow. There's a lot of things that it means to me, but I'm just going to touch on a couple of them. Psalms 100 for me, during the years where I could have been out doing a whole lot of other stuff, Psalms 100 kept me rooted and grounded, because I was at rehearsal almost every day, so I couldn't be in the street too much.
Right.
And the fact that who we were singing about kept me rooted and grounded. My mom and them, they taught me one thing, but we sung about the Lord Jesus Christ. It keeps you rooted, keeps you protected.
That's good, man. That's beautiful.
And then I had a biological brother, or still have a biological brother, but to be among a bunch of brothers from different mothers.
Yes.
You guys we were thick as thieves, as they say.
Yeah, we were. Yeah, we were. Yeah.
Going up and we was going down together. So, and then our relationship, all of these years that's passed us by, we got more behind us than we do in front of us.
Oh,
now.
for sure. That's for sure.
But when we see each other, I mean, it's the same camaraderie.
Yeah.
We're gonna laugh. Steve always had that infectious giggle that he kind of
that get under your skin.
He still sounds like Steve's 12-year-old boy.
Oh man.
Okay.
Man, this show is going off the rails, man. This show is completely off the rails, bro.
You know, part of our relationship was roasting you a lot.
I know.
You got strong shoulders. We used to let you have a lot. But we appreciate you. That's what happens when you're the little brother.
Yeah.
All your
Yeah,
big
that's right.
brothers always picking on you. So I'm just so happy that I had a little brother. And then I had other brothers, I had Cedric and Joe and Mike.
Yeah.
You know, and we used to just make music, you know.
Yeah, we did.
Hours. We didn't do a whole lot of other people's music. We did our
Right.
own.
That's right. That's right.
Originality.
Yeah.
That's right.
We was always sitting there
Originality.
starting a jam session.
And
Yep.
it turned into a song. And
Yeah,
then-
it sure did. Yep.
Here and there, we started a beat off, and Cedric be, you know, trying to get Steve to get it. Man, that ain't it. Then Cedric, they started arguing, you know. He'd be like, I'm the drummer.
Oh man, what could go wrong? Everything is gone.
And it went off the rails now.
Off the rails now. But let me ask you something, Stan. I want to ask you a question, man. You
Yes,
know,
sir.
you've had a lot of influences in this city as well. You know, Aaron Williams, Michelle Williams' brother, spoke highly of you on the show. We've had
Aaron,
other
what
people
up?
come on, talk about, you know, you and Lynn. You know, what does that mean to you? You know, you had a great influence on a lot of musicians here. Daniel, I mean, you just name it.
Yeah, you name it. Yeah.
You know, Steve, with all the influences that are told to me that I had in their life, I had no idea that I was doing it.
Wow.
You know, I did it. I was just being me. I was just trying to be a good servant of God. I was just trying to do gospel music. And I was trying to use the gift that God had given me.
That's what's
You
up.
know, all the time I tell young musicians, especially those who don't read music,
Yeah,
that if God give you a gift, that's a special gift.
that's what's up.
And my gift,
Wow.
I can't direct a music teacher and say, oh, you know, I was under Mozart or like that. You know how to play.
Right.
It's strictly from my God to me.
Mm.
And so a lot of times, my time that I put in, of course, I didn't get paid for it, and I never even thought about getting paid. I was just sharing the gift that God had given to me to others, you know, and that's what He wants us to do. He gives us a special gift. He wants us to share with others.
Yeah.
I tell
Right.
people a lot of times in church when sometimes they want to talk about the musicians and all of that. I'm like, okay, what can you play?
Yeah.
You know, if you poll 1,000 people in a big church and you ask who all can play, you're probably only going to get 10 out of 1,000 people. And that's because God don't give those gifts that He gave.
Wow, that's big.
He don't give them to everybody.
Yeah,
Everything
that's big.
is only meant to be one Psalms 100.
Yeah, that's wild. That's
And
big.
that's because we're a
unique.
conglomerate of unique people who God gave a gift to that came together to put together some music to reach the masses of people.
And our sound,
True.
I was thinking, and I'm gonna get through. I was thinking about when we did the I Love Gospel Music workshop with Pastor Justin Francis. Now we did that at the Tabala.
I remember that. Yep.
You know what? How we never miss a beat. We get together and we never miss a beat. It's just we come right back together. And you know, that's uniqueness. You know, you don't find many people that can just jump right back together. And you know, we shut it down. We shut it down.
Yeah. Wow.
I mean, let me this is for both of you all, you know, because I mean, it's true. We've had a great impact in gospel music as you know, as a band, as a group. But gospel music is going in a different direction today.
Yeah.
Talk to you know, the audience and to us about, you know, that direction that gospel is going in today, and do you feel that it will still have that impact that it's had in years past?
I think it will have its impact for the generation that it's meant for. I don't think that we should, you're right, it's gone a different direction. But I think that we still have to make sure that it is spirit-filled. And that, I still think that we have to make sure that we meet all ages, universal, even with it going in the direction that it's going. I always like to be mindful that I'm singing music, praise and worship, or whatever I'm doing, that will, touch the middle-aged, the young people, the elderly, and so I think that that's what I would say to artists today and vocalists today, to make sure, even as you change the method, that you the message the same, and that you make sure that you know the history of history of music.
That's sure. That's right. That's sure right.
The doxologies of the churches, and make sure that you are hitting everybody's need, even in the times that we are in right now. That's what I would say. That's what I feel about the music, because there's some great gospel artists out here right now. Todd Delaney,
you ain't lying.
I love Todd Delaney. I love him, and I love his spirit. And so many others that are just coming up. But that's what I would say. Make sure that as we move forward, because we don't about need a studio anymore. We can do it right on your phone.
Sure can.
Right.
Make sure you do it with the spirit of excellence. Make sure you are doing it and you're being led by God to do it, especially when we're talking gospel, and just make sure that you're touching the lives of everybody, because our voices is not just for one group of people. To me, it's universal. Music is universal.
Sure
so
is.
It's not for just America. It's for Japan. It's for
it is. Yep. Better believe it. Yep.
So you got to be able to cross boundaries and go into areas that your territory enlarges. You got to be able to step into those areas and produce great music.
Got a question.
Wow.
Got a question.
Sure.
Sounds 100 reunion.
Let's do it. I'm ready.
I'm always game, man.
Always. How long have people been asking
game.
for it?
I was on the last ship.
I'm gonna always be on the ship.
So you'll be on this.
You know what? Because I don't want to exclude. Definitely don't want to exclude our sister Ann Nesby.
That's right. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and I want to work with Ann too. Again, she's been my mentor. She's been our mentor.
Man, that would be really cool.
Man, and she taught us a lot of things. We had a lot of fun times with Ann, and she's just doing great. I'm just so elated when I see things popping up that she's doing. She just did Malico, the
I seen that. Yeah, I seen that. Yeah,
amazing.
Yeah.
So whenever we're ready, let's do it. Let's do it. And I know we have a great following.
The public heard that, so wow.
Yeah. Eldwin, get them congos, bongos. Get them things ready. Mikey.
Or learn how to program a drum machine.
How
about that?
Oh man.
They went off the rails again.
Let me say this, guys. The way we laugh and joke with each other, we've been doing that for years.
Yeah.
Our last rehearsal, we had to take a whole hour to go back and laugh about stuff before we even started rehearsing. And it still goes on. That's the kind of relationship that we've always had. This ain't fake. This is for real.
That's right.
For real.
That's right. Yeah.
He know I'm always gonna put that head up here on the rug and slap that head a little bit. That's how I feel.
Right.
I love him, man. I love y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah, love you too, man.
Well,
We love
yeah,
y'all too,
it's
man.
mutual.
I mean,
Yep.
this is a special show for us. I mean,
Yeah.
just really touching, in every way.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
it feels good, man. It feels
Yeah.
good. It's genuine. It's genuine. It feels good. I just one last question to you all. You working together now. Stan, I know you produce, you write. What's next?
Yeah.
What's next?
Yeah. What's next?
Well, we're just trying to, we're still active at St. Paul Church of God in Christ, where our pastor now is Pastor Superintendent E.J. Parham, and Stan is now the administrative assistant to him.
Yeah.
So,
What?
yeah. So,
Yeah.
and
Oh, Stan, you preaching now. You yanking that thing.
And so, we're just trying to make sure that we're doing all that we can there, and then just, see what he wants us, what path that he has for us now. We have a new grandbaby who
Yeah.
love with. So now, we are, helping to bring her up. And you know what?
Yeah,
Shout
we
out to
got
our
very-
daughter too, Charlene, and to our Kobe and Chappelle, our other grandbabies down in Mississippi. We want to shout out to them. But we, that's what we're
We
doing.
have such talented kids.
Our kids are so talented.
I wonder where they got it from.
We're trying to get that next generation out there started.
Yeah,
so
I know that's right.
Because the baby, she's already beating stuff. So we finna
Oh,
go
wow.
drumsticks. So we finna, because you just got to nurture. And if you look at all of our kids from Psalms 100, they're doing something that we know came out of part of us being together.
Yeah.
We got a little Sheila E over here, guys.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, that's amazing.
That's what we're doing. And encouraging others to just, hang in there and find out your purpose and walk in it,
That's it.
So that's what we're kind of doing, and that's a big job. That's a
Yeah,
big
it
job.
is. It sure is.
It is. And before we close this out, we all came up under I call her Maddie Moss Clark _2. Stan, your mother.
Yes, Maddie Moss #2.
Right. How's she doing, man?
She's doing well.
She's doing great, and
She's 83.
83, and
Wow.
she's a supervisor of our jurisdiction.
Wow.
And she is the international Sunday school representative for the Church of God in Christ.
International.
Good grief. Wow.
All over the world.
So
Wow.
Ooh, where's she getting all this energy from?
Yeah,
Where's all
right.
this coming from?
83?
yes.
Yeah,
Wow.
and she's 83. She's still doing it.
And
That's
looking
crazy.
good like she always did. So yeah. But
Wow.
yeah, so even some of that, our upbringing that became from her and my mom, who directed the choir, all of that, they were best friends, but all of that comes from them, from my mom and from my mom in love, who is dear to us. And she still pours that wisdom into us. She still pours it into us, and she's doing great, doing great.
Yeah.
That's
I want to shout out to my bro, my baby brother, my biological baby brother, Jet.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
He has been through these last couple years, about 5-6 surgeries.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
But he's doing good.
Yeah.
Good.
Glad to have him. He's up here with us, and he's a lively stone. Y'all know he talk a lot.
We love you, Jet.
And then to Mike Wright.
Yeah.
I talk to Michael Wright, every now and then, but we hit each other on Facebook quite regularly.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to mention them, and Yogi, mention those guys who actually aren't on with us, but are a big integral part of Psalms 100 group. So
Yeah,
Joe Heron, Michael Heron.
Joe and Mike,
Well, Micah Heron,
yeah.
And want to keep all of them in the fold and let people know that it wasn't just us, but it was them too that made up.
That's right.
We almost
That's
had
right.
a band bigger than
That's
the
right.
Earth, Wind, and Fire. So.
Right, yeah.
Y'all know
You sure did. Traveling
Y'all know how big
in a U-Haul.
the band was.
What was a van in a U-Haul?
So yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, man, we're so honored to have you all on. I got some questions there. Some listeners are on, but just okay. Just thank you all for just accepting our invitation.
Oh, yeah.
And
My
Thank
pleasure.
you.
We're honored.
yeah, honored to have you. And everybody that's listening, we hope that you enjoyed this show. And we want to thank you for tuning in.
Yeah.
We got Bianca Penix on. Michael Herron is on. What's up, Mike?
What up?
Deborah Marks is listening in. Courtney Tarina and Dolores Herron.
Yeah.
Joe's
What's up?
wife.
Joe, hey,
Joe.
what up?
Everybody said together,
Renee.
Joe's wife.
Oh.
Renee, what's up, baby?
That's right. Don't nobody know no Dolores.
Who's
For real, I'm
Right.
like, Dolores.
Right. Yeah.
You there, Sid?
I'm there.
Good?
I'm
Well,
good,
man,
y'all.
Yeah,
Peace
thank
out.
everybody for tuning in. Stan, Lynn, love y'all.
Love you
Love
too.
y'all. Thank you.
Thanks.
Keep
Bye-bye.
doing what you're doing.
Thank you.
All right.